Thanks for the follow.
Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming, and welcome back to some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you're doing well. It is very hot in the UK at the moment, so if you can hear the fan in the background, that's why. Hope you're doing well, Polar Mountie. Thank you very much for following. I'm glad you're enjoying the fishies. Just did a water change there. Very much enjoying the cool water. My room thermometer says it's 31 degrees at the moment, and the tank thermometer says it's 24 degrees. So they're having a pretty good time. You can't... Oh, hold on, let me move my laptop. There we go, there we go. You can't hear your fan over mine, fair enough. But we do well, Ayla Avo, Marine Zur. Kunaktien, you were indeed first. Congratulations. But, yeah. You guys might have seen my recent YouTube video where I talked about the Aquatic Planet Pack that's just been announced. Very, very happy with the direction that Oni is going with that. A, in terms of what's in the pack. And B, in how they're supporting long-time modders in the community by helping their ideas come to life. I'm ecstatic about it. But, you know how I feel about early access. I am going to play Frosty Planet Pack until it officially comes out. So we're on a time limit, but I think we'll be alright. 30 degrees C here in Brazil. There we go, we're officially hotter than Brazil. Right. Let's see. We are here. It is cycle 51. We are on Ceres. It's Ceres Minor. We have our Bammets. Our base is looking somewhat symmetrical, which is quite nice. And yeah, we've got 14 dupes. It's going alright. We've set up some rudimentary Flox ranching, so that's going alright. Hopefully we're going to end up with some Shatter Floxes today, so we can put them here as well. Hopefully we're going to end up with a Mechatronics engineer. What I really want to do today, I want to do a couple of things. I want to explore the rest of the asteroid just to make sure we haven't got any mystery geysers in stupid spots. And I want to get Mercury power online, because at the moment we're running off of just this hydrogen vent, and I don't know when this is actually going to stop erupting. Now, it looks like I could get someone to come in here and analyze this now. So I'm going to allow Steve to come in here and analyze this. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're going to keep printing dupes. We have way too many Alveo Veras for this many dupes. So we're going to do that instead of prioritizing the Biobot builder. We like our labor old-fashioned today. We got lots of iron. When are these volcanoes going to go dormant? Not yet, apparently. That's fine. Yeah, that's all going alright. We do have a sulfur geyser, so we could start setting up Sweetles. I think what I want to do, I want to start setting up the insulated wall for the base as well. So that is actually going to go... I think I agreed what I was going to do was... Oh, I can't cut through here because of the friggin' magma. Yeah, that's a bit hot. I mean, this is just the abyssalite. But there's some obsidian in here too that's hot. Where am I going to put the exosuits then? Because we've got to fit a liquid lock in here as well. I didn't plan that very well. I mean, I could just have a load of liquid locks and then just a couple of atmosuit docks, but that doesn't seem very efficient. Maybe we just have a few little drip locks. I don't know, I'm going to get them to keep digging out all these tiles. Let's start with that. Yeah, dig these out in order over here. We'll get all of the snow as well. What are we researching? Gas stuff? We'll find out. Yeah, let's speed to it. We want to make sure that stuff's going okay. We set up our Flox ranch last time. It looks like everyone's okay. I think we can actually dump one more Flox in here. The room temperature is adequate now. There was some ice in here, so it was actually slightly too cold. But yeah, I think they're okay. So let's wrangle the guy over here. Is there one set to wrangle over here? There is. I'm going to leave you because you're a little bit out of the way. Oh, I believe we're on the way to Steam Turbines. No, we've done Steam Turbines. Okay. Currently researching gas distribution. Canister drainer. Oh, that's right. We're just trying to drain the canister drainer onto this pipeline. We have our hydrogen pipeline sorted now. Well, I thought it was sorted. People have been exiling CO2 in this room, apparently. I believe what I wanted to do is I wanted to get the pipe element sensor for here. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, blueprints. What we got? 3 blueprints. Yeah, so obviously, all of my time at the moment on Oni is going to be focused on getting as far in this run as we can before the DLC comes out, so no more other videos. If I have time to do another video, I'm going to do a bonus stream instead. We just got to kind of haul ass at the moment. That's what happens when Clay announces a DLC completely out of the blue. I'm just going to tell you to dig all of the snow here first. That will do. How are you doing now? You got 9. Okay, so they should be crowded, but they should also be getting cozy. So yeah, their reproduction is still fine. Reproduction is going to change a lot in the new update, but for now, it's not going to make a difference. We're kind of waiting to get a duplicant with 5 skill points as well. Actually, Steve has 5 skill points, but we don't want to make Steve our mechatronics engineer. That would be counterproductive, I think. Oh, we have some Floxes in here as well. That's funny. Yeah, just keep digging all of this for now. To be honest, I think I'm going to speed through it for now. I want to print more dupes. I also want to get the sleep machine working. I'm pretty sure that we should be able to get it working soon. If we look at our gas overlay, the gases aren't bad, although actually there's a fair bit of polluted oxygen lying around. I wonder what's caused that. Probably our bottles of polluted water hanging around everywhere. I don't think there's anywhere specific I want to put that. Oh, you know what we could do? I could just put that in here. Oh, we need steel to put in that? Okay, that's fair enough. We don't have steel yet. Yeah, we do at least have some power. We could start doing metal refinery if we want. We do have iron. I'm not sure I really want to yet. Okay, so we have the canister drainer. That's good. So I'm just going to stick you here. Because we have a big old bottle of hydrogen here. We've got 86 kilograms of hydrogen here that we want to dump into the pipework. Yeah, food's exceptionally high. Which is definitely a sign we need to print more dupes as well. So unless the dupes are something seriously wrong with them, I think I'm going to print them now. I did say I was going to limit it to 25 dupes. I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that we have enough dupes that the game isn't going to be lagging out. But also enough to make sure that we're getting done what we want to actually get done. I also want to come down over here. Is this a geyser? No, that's just a lump. Just a boulder. That's kind of weird. Is that going to be problematic? Probably not. I think what I'll do then is I'll get you to come... I'll get you to come dig through here. We'll have a look at this, and then you could go and activate the teleporter as well. Did I decide there was anything I wanted to do on Slickoni? Not yet. We got some skill points. Let's see. Maya, you can have... I'm going to be real. Maya should be our mechanics, should be our mechatronics engineer. So let's build a skill scrubber and do that. Which room am I going to... Ah, there we go. There we go. That's a good spot for that. I'm going to plug you in here. But I'm just going to turn you off. Set you to 10 and 90. There's a little bit of carbon dioxide in here just because someone's been... Oh. No one's going to be able to get down here without an oxygen mask. Let's not analyze this. We built the temperature plates. That was the most important thing to do, just to make sure the hydrogen actually, you know, cools down properly. That is definitely happening. We actually have aluminium for once, so that is useful to us. Carbon Dioxide Geyser is doing work. This is a fairly above average Carbon Dioxide Geyser. Oh! Geotuners! I should be building geotuners. We could geotune this with polluted dirt and get rid of the polluted dirt, right? I don't normally do this. I don't want to do it too much, but... well, it'd be funny, wouldn't it? Where do I want to stick those? Probably in the base, right? The base is going to be hot eventually. Yeah, go ahead and dig these up and maybe we'll think about putting some geotuners in here. Probably 5 per level should be fine. We've done this before. Freya, you could have building as well. And then let's put Maya in here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll buff you back up on the building front. Then, in that case, if we're actually doing the mechatronics stuff, let's go ahead and... we don't need this thing. Maybe we're actually okay on the mechatronics front, then. I don't think there's anything else I need at the moment. I'll get people to do polymer pressing, because we're going to do that fairly soon with the nectar tree. That is a high priority. Yeah, you guys should be fine now. Yeah, you're all good. The only thing is... yeah, we need the mechatronics to get the things out of here. So we need you to build this out of aluminium. There you go. Hello, Zarek. Hope you do well. Yeah, bonbons. We're going to do bonbons. That's very true. Now, that should be fine, right? And then the conveyor loader can go in here. I'm not going to lay this out exactly as we laid it out in the video. I think this bit that we did yesterday, or we did in the last stream, was the only bit I really need to copy. And I frankly want to keep pushing on. Oh, I know what I should do. I should do that instead. Yeah, I'll do that for now. We'll need another auto sweeper up here, though, for sure. To grab stuff out of here. So put that there. And then we'll want a loader in here to go somewhere. That'll do. Maya is almost done. It looks very comfortable for Maya. Hello, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. We got Coke in the can today. That's right. It's warm enough. I got Coke in the can. So it goes straight from the fridge into my belly. Right, Maya has lost a hat. That's good. Maya is now our mechatronics engineer. We'll keep their priority as it is on building. How much construction skill do you have just without the actual attributes? 4? That's pretty good. Oh, well, that's with mechatronics as well. Okay, so Maya should now go ahead and build all of this. Good. We'll leave that in there. I'm imagining we'll keep using that. I'll get someone to come demolish the research portal. We'll get that done as well. I will actually get people to put another line of... yeah, I'll get you to put another line of barracks in here. Wood is doing okay now. Do I want any more wood anywhere else? I'm probably actually saving it for the Shatter Flox bit, right? So let's remove the wood here. I'm gonna get you to tile that as well. Eventually we're gonna remove that bit. That's fine. Oil refinery, yeah. I'm annoyed. I did my whole summary video of the Aquatic Planet Pack DLC content, but the key thing that I missed was that the marine drills, actually, the debris they produce that you have to clear out is actually sulfur. And that's like a big part of the DLC resource loop, is that the aquatic planet will have consistent sulfur production from those things, guaranteed. Whereas I thought it was going to have guaranteed sulfur geysers or something. So, my bad on that one. I'm not overly happy with that, but I'm not overly unhappy with that either. I should probably just dig this so you can grab the sleep wheats here as well. We can get more people cooking. Right, so building 3 on Lindsay, that's good. I'm gonna priority 9 all these constructions over here, because as soon as we get a Flox egg in here, you're gonna get cramped. How dare you make such an obvious mistake in an educational resource? Lol. Yeah. I've been enjoying my recent videos on amber and phosphorite melting smart to make this full scale. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that was something that was bugging me for ages, and I'm glad I had another separate good reason to update that video as well. Hope they'll update all biomes without the backwall resources. I think they are planning to. I would be very surprised if they weren't planning to. I just checked that Maya has the... I'm going to sort by name. Yeah. Maya, let's give you double building priority. So your small scale and sulfur, have you done a sour gas boiler with AETN? I've kind of intentionally been leaving the sour gas boiler design until we were ready to actually build it. I'm kind of glad I did, because it would change a lot now. My plan was to use the liquid tepidizer and thermo aquatuner to heat everything up. And the maths on that is going to change a lot now that tepidizers are less efficient, but don't have an overheat temperature in the update. So, my plan, I think the only build of mine specifically that is impacted by the tepidizer changes is the resin build. So I am going to do a fourth... I'm going to do a fourth video on resin boiling, because it will become a lot more efficient now that the tepidizer... Now that the thermo aquatuner isn't having to heat everything up. The tepidizer can just do most of the heating. The setup required vastly less cooling than heating. Which is kind of crazy. But I'm also kind of expecting the SHC of resin to suspiciously change when they do the update. But they never changed the melting point on liquid uranium, so maybe it's fine. Freya, you're okay. Don't worry about it. Let me worry about blank. What's going on here? Oh, we got water pouring down here. Interesting, interesting. Idleness is okay. How does something like that work with crude oil? Yeah, it should work fine. Hold on. Boost mode tepidizer auto converts from liquid to gas, right? I'm imagining that ends up producing sour gas for you, but I'm gonna have to look at that when it comes out. You gotta redo your steel ranches because the normal lights now no longer work underwater. Again, I'm kind of glad I didn't cover that topic yet. Oh, actually, something that will impact, that would impact this run if we install the update. Light now goes through mesh tiles properly. It wasn't before when it wasn't. Oh, I see what's going on here. This is bad. How am I gonna sort this out? I think for now the aluminium is off limits. Give that a try. You're just gonna replace it with a glass ceiling tiles which work underwater. Yeah, Aluminium Volcanoes get a bit too hot to really manage like this. And by manage like this, I mean not manage at all. Glass ceiling lights which work underwater, yeah. It's alright, it's alright. At least they've got the fire pole so they can get in and out properly. Right, and then what I'm going to do as well is... For now, I'm just going to get you to seal this off completely. And we'll let that slowly cook whatever's going on in here. That's okay. Right, so you need to be eggs. In fact, you need to be everything. Absolutely everything in this room needs to get dumped. We don't want any debris in here messing up their flow. We want to make sure that they have a Shatter Flox egg chance. Oh, I realized something. We actually need... We need to dump Shatter Flox eggs in the other room. Do we have any of those yet? No. I'll need to pay attention to that. That is very important, so that's going to have to go over here. If it's guaranteed to make some gases, it means you can get a crazy heat multiplier if you put it in minus 100 C molten aluminum. I think the quantity would be ridiculously small to the point where it wouldn't have a huge effect. I think it would be a large profit ratio, but I think the throughput would be too small for it to be useful. I think that is how they're going to handle it. But honestly, I don't know. It kind of terrifies me. Various sludge operations are continuing. When are we going to print someone? 90 seconds? Okay, that's fine. How about we put some triage cots up here for now? That'll do. We're not really using anything else in here for now. I will put the mechatronics in here as well, though. I think what I'll do here is I'll actually put a bridge here. Hold on. Yeah, make this all out of iron, and then the flox eggs will go back in here. Yeah, that's fine. And then I may as well set up the automation for this in a minute. So we can put a Bissolite in here. What do I do? Bissolite. Load that up, please. What we got? Tender brisket? No. Building farmer with ranching 1 skill. Nyctophobic. I don't want nyctophobic. Frostproof suit wearing digger. That sounds good. Welcome to the colony. Meep. Meep. I'm going to give you... We have 2 super hardening people. Let's go with 3. Sounds good. So you will prioritize mostly digging and then some supply. Wait. No, you're suit wearing. Oh, okay. You know what then? Don't worry about that for now. Oh my god. Ugh. I wonder what lab map we'll be getting for the new Sunday DLC. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's guaranteed that we're getting a lab map. There is enough content in this DLC, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. Right, Neo can get healed up. Yeah, we'll leave this for a minute. There's always a lab map. I mean, have the devs said they're always going to include a lab map? It's just going to be a fully flooded starter biome? I can't wait. Oh, wait. Guys, you have to build the canister drainer. This is important. So we can actually get the hydrogen out of that thing. Right? There's no lab map for booster packs, but there are planet packs. Yeah. Previous planet packs have, but it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Yeah, we'll see. Right, Max, you can have grilling. You are the grill master. Got normal, frosty, and prehistoric type. Right, let's put these in here as well. Oh. Okay. Is that what I was doing? No, I think I put it one further over. This is not symmetrical. No, I'm just a derp. Oh, wait. No, that isn't lining up. I'm not a derp. I just did this wrong. Okay. Interesting. You're gonna do full bionics on the flooded lab map? Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I wanted to do. And then that means I could stick this here. Then that can go there. And then this one can go straight to the Shatter Floxes. Yeah. And by straight, I mean very curved to the Shatter Floxes. Right. Wire. Plants for hire. There you go. That's not ideal, but I don't care. Like the flipped asteroid. Oop, what's going on? Thank you very much for the Prime Iron Elgis. 6 months. Enjoy your fishy badge. Hope you're doing well. I'm very much enjoying thinking cold thoughts with the Frosty Planet Pack, because it is 31.5 degrees in my room at the moment. You have tricks for boops of water. If you spill gunk on the floor, they're no longer water exposed. Yes, we learned that when we were doing our no start biome challenges. That was fun. Right, let's see. Max and probably pay go on here for now. I like a lab map where we start at the top and we go to the bottom, or we start at the bottom surrounded by lava and we're going to get out. Yeah. I want to see Oasis Moonlets. Like, mini Oasis, I think, would definitely be fun. Right, we're going to have to reset this to everything. And then I'm going to have to tell you to... Oh, you're already doing it priority 8. Okay. Do that, then, and that's fine. Does the Frosty Lab map count? We have to go to the bottom. Yeah, I really enjoyed Blaster's series. That is definitely... definitely one of the runs we have done. How's this looking? Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to get you to dig this out so that we can actually just drain this ethanol away. That's what I would like to do. We didn't get any further down here. Now that's because we had some load-bearing... Oh, I see. It's because we had some load-bearing oxalite, I think. You want rubber boots to be a mandated item on all maps I play because I know how OP they are. So I have an interesting point. Well, other people have had an interesting point, but I agree with it. Why is the main use case for the large power transformer locked behind DLC now? It shouldn't be, right? Because this building has been in the game forever, and it's kind of useless because it's kind of arbitrary to limit it to 4 kilowatts when you don't have a 4 kilowatt wire. Or anything that can handle that. So... Rubber lets you build the insulated conductive wire, which can handle 4 kilowatts, so that's great, except rubber is a DLC resource. So I think either they should have a switch on this that lets you switch it between 2 and 4 kilowatts, or they should have a recipe for synthetic rubber in the base game. Make it out of petroleum, make it with a molecular forge, make it really expensive. That's fine. But it should just exist in the base game. Otherwise, it's just really weird to me. Oh, we've got to make this the Frosty blueprint. Is it alright? The vulcanizer is also on the wrong research node. Resin rubber? Yeah, maybe. I think petroleum rubber makes more sense. I mean, isn't that how they actually make synthetic rubber? I don't know, I could be wrong. Looks like we're on a hype train. Choo-choo. What are the emotes? Oh, they've got the Endler Love emote, which is the one with the fish giving a little heart. That's on the hype train thing. Oh my god. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed though. Oh wow, there's so many good hype train emotes now. Amazing. Right. What's going on then? We're getting some eggs? We should get some eggs. It's pay to win now. I mean, the prehistoric planet pack was definitely pay to win. Like, it simplifies things so much. Like, getting iridium early, bam. Getting lure plants and beaters for free resin, and then basically turning it to free water and plastic, bam. Like, you could do that really, really early for how powerful it is. What do you want? Let's give you farming. I mean, I'm kind of happy with the... I don't mind the DLCs being pay to win because it's a single-player game, and if you want to make the game easier with the new content, that's fine. I really don't want DLCs to come out with underpowered content, because then nobody uses it, and there's no point. So I'm really glad that Bionic dupes have a proper use case now, and they've been slowly getting buffed. But yeah, I was kind of concerned about that. I think you're at the point you need 4K kilowatt wires to be buying DLCs. That's... Okay, so this is interesting. Like, on the one hand, I agree with you. I played only for over 3,000 hours. I definitely got my money's worth, and I probably will buy every DLC anyways. But if Clay keeps releasing DLCs, and we end up with like a Stellaris-style catalog of like 12 different DLCs to get, people who are starting the game are going to be a lot more selective about it. Like we're in the phase now where these DLCs are becoming more regular, and that's good. But oh, there's a gap into space here. I should probably not go up here then. How about you do this instead then? And then we'll go underneath here and have a look. Yeah. Perfectly happy with Clay making more DLCs, but they definitely need to... Where should I put these liquefiables as well? Oh. Should I put them in here? I think that would be a good thing to do. Sweeped liquefiables go in here and melt. Then we pitcher pump them out eventually, maybe? I think I need to put an oxygen mask if we're going in here. Alright, this is going to be kind of scuffed, but it is what it is. I'll put some oxygen masks over here, and then we'll come down into this area, and then we'll go around everything. And then I'll seal it off, I think. We need a proper floor for the box space anyways. You can't wait for Oni's DLC Apocalypse? Yeah. Time where Clay made too much money. Well, that's... yeah. I can keep going for now. Alright, let's speed up again. Anyone else for this? Senna, you can have that. That's fine. Can I priority 9 this? Actually, you know what? Priority 1 this. We want them to be functional until everyone's actually extracted this. So yeah, go away, Lindsay. But we'll dig all of this out. We'll make a little channel this way. I also, on a completely unrelated note, I want to merge these liquids. I want to melt all of this ice. So let's try and actually do that. I think what I'll do is I'll just come over here and do it like this. But to do that, I'm actually going to have to dig this bit. That's fine. Yeah, we'll keep on speed 2. It's okay. Yeah, you guys are okay. Lindsay, you can go here now. There's some actual doctoring going on, that's good. Floxegg should be here any second now, right? Yeah, it should be fine. We want to make this all wood, don't we? That feels fairly obvious. And then probably some wood back wall in here as well. Because we want the glass production. We want to make solar panels. And I don't want to set up a glass forge, because it feels kind of lame. There's honestly quite a lot of wild Floxes as well. I actually kind of just want to make a second Flox ranch, and I'll make this one undecorated. There's not much sand. There's a little. I mean, there's all these oceany biomes. But, yeah, glass forge is pretty inefficient for sand. I don't really want to deal with that yet. Yeah, go ahead and do that for now. If we're sealing off this volcano, we're going to seal off this volcano until we get to taming it now, I think. We have enough iron to do everything we need. So yeah, let's make another regular Flox ranch down here. We could do it. I just want to handle the byproducts as they arise. So this needs to be everything going in here except for liquefiables. Yeah, make that priority 9. I could get people to dump polluted water on this, maybe. That could be a shout. Oh, I should dig up all of this so that it's not cooling down the area too much. Not that we're going to reach it out here. Give me a sec. Yeah, do that for now. And put another mechanized airlock there, and then we can just duplicate this. And then, so long as we don't put the back wall in, I think we'll be fine. I probably don't have the reed fiber for this, do I? Or the mammoth shavings. Yeah, that's okay. This one is going to go all the way around here. That's fine. I'll leave the gap there. We'll put one in later. We will branch mammoths at some point, but not now. And it's not going to be the focus of the run. Because if we're actually going to get to the point where we're actually looking at Gassy Moos, we've kind of got a whole butt. So I don't think there's anything else I want to put here except for the automation. So we'll put that there. We'll put the NOT gate here. That could go there. This, I believe, is just going to go like that. Yeah. Oh, and the door. No, that's not right. This needs to go like this. So if there's more than 8 critters in here, this door needs to open. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And because we're skipping a level, both of these doors are going to open at the same time. Now, what this means as well is I can put stuff in here. Is there any specific building I want to put in here? We could put stations of some kind, maybe. Right, how's that gone? That's gone okay. So I think what I want to do now... I want to make sure that the dupes can climb past this without letting everything off. So I think what I'll do is have them come down like that. Maybe I'll put some liquids in there, maybe I won't. I could dig this as well, that's fine. I could remove this. And then let's put oxygen mask checkpoint here. And then the docks here. And I'll put 3 docks in, because we don't actually need that many dupes coming in. I'm just very aware this is going to be a big CO2 pit. This is going to be the floor of the base as well, so I'll get you to do this priority 5. We'll do the rest of that later. And then in terms of gas pumps, there's a lot of gas down here. I think I'm literally just going to put it up here. I know this isn't overly scientific. There you go. And then let's make 3 oxygen masks. Did I put the crafting station in a sensible place? I did. Okay, so 3 oxygen masks out of iron ore. Repair infinitely. Yeah, that seems good. And then we don't need a wire. Oh, we do need a wire for the pump. That's fine. Is there anything else I want to do? I think this is just going to be clear oxygen most of the time because of how the Alveo Veras are doing. I'm not too worried. I need to make sure that I'm putting bleach stone down here as well. So bleach stone and swept ice. Well, in that case, let's do it like this. So bleach stone. Sweep by type. The other reason I'm playing the current update rather than the new update is so I can use all my mods as well. Just how I roll. Yeah, I get this chlorine out of here. That it. No, there's some here as well. That seems to be it. Okay. So, deliver suit. Deliver suit. That should be fine. More research. We can do more research. Geotuners. We definitely want geotuners. If these aren't actually getting enough CO2, then we'll geotune the rest of the CO2. Just because I don't normally do this and it's funny. And for now, we can put all the geotuners in here. Because we're using the outhouses, I think we're definitely generating enough polluted dirt to warrant doing this. What I might even do... Well, we're gonna set this up to be plumbed later anyway, so I'm not going to do any long-term infrastructure for it. If I was, maybe I'd set up some sublimation stations. If we had a polluted oxygen vent, maybe I would consider doing that, but I don't know. Not overly fussed. There's a lot of sleepweed just building up in here. That's good. Well, we don't need it yet, but if we need to crack it open, we'll crack it open. I'm so sad shine bugs are getting nerfed. They're getting nerfed so they no longer produce light when they're unhappy. So shine bug reactors will no longer produce power. They'll only produce rads. And there's better sources of rads, so I think it probably is actually the death of the shine bug reactor. This is very sad. Look at this guy. Germ resistant, grease monkey, digging, supplying, shriveled taste buds. That's huge. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Turner. That sounds good. Thank you, Turner. You can have digging as well. There you go. Yeah, seems good. And then wires, let's see. It's probably fine for now. Keep that here. This should definitely not allow liquefiables. That should also allow... Where's the crypto? Oh, there we go. Copy paste settings there. Still waiting for Flox eggs. Excuse me? Why are you cramped? There's 10. There is an egg in here that isn't being moved. Oh. Did I just not do that? How hilarious. I do tend to not do that. It's a Flox egg. Mazel tov. Right, okay. So, I guess this is the part where I sweep up the rest... Well, I'll get you to build this wire first. And then I'll sweep up the rest of the wild floxes and we'll put them in level 2. And by level 2, I mean level 3. And then we'll build the automation for this one. Hello, Sandwraith. Hope you're doing well. The Aquatic Planet is excited to play. It looks fantastic. I'm waiting for it to come out of early access. I'm imagining that will be within a month. I have goals that I wanted to do on Cereous for a while, and we restarted because I thought I'd have time to restart. But, yeah. We're going to try and make some proper progress. Now, this ain't good. I mean, it's kind of good, but, like... This should probably be sealed off, right? We did indeed let all the salt water down here, so this should start melting the ice. I should probably get people to keep digging out the rest of this material then. Who's suffocating? Yeah, interesting that suffocation behavior is changing too. Oh, I see. There's not enough oxygen up here to breathe anymore. This is probably asking too much of them then. Right, well, I will tell you to stop digging that for now. And I'll make another oxygen mask over here, maybe. Right, we built this. Oh, you need doors here. This needs to be priority 9. Okay. And then I'm just going to tell you to start wrangling all the remaining fluxes. Yeah, stop going up there. That's fine. Yeah, grab you guys. Grab you. Anyone else? There probably aren't that many more. Oh, there's one here. Oh, right. We need to rescue this one, apparently. There's one over here. I'm gonna plug George in. Why not? We will definitely be planning to get George. I guess I'll tile this as well. That's... Actually, no. Oh. Wait, I don't want to cancel harvesting you. What? Weird. Okay, let's build a wire going here. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're fine, Neo. You're fast. You're fast, there's oxygen up here. I mean, slipping over won't help. Yeah, we'll just let this keep erupting the hot water in here. We'll do something with it eventually. I was gonna seal this off, though. For sure. Oh, I'm gonna need to seal this off. Let's put a door here. And I'll deny permissions. There's the metal refinery. Right, so you are going to be closed. Oh, you are going to be that way. Because no one can get up here anyways. That's fine. Then you're just going to keep building stuff down here, I imagine. Can you actually escape? Yes, you can. Okay, good. I'm aware I'm currently pushing it just a little bit. If there's oxygen on the map, you might as well breathe it. Yeah, we still want to fill this up with more CO2 over here. You guys are doing fine. Oh, the Flox is drowning. Oh, whoops. Go grab you then. So right, you've got that many, and I want actually... I want 7. Why does this increment in 2? What an odd design. You should not be having liquefiables either. I hope you haven't just dumped a load of ice up here. Well, you dumped a small amount of ice. That's probably acceptable. Yeah, that's probably fine. We got 5 Flox eggs. That's good. The production line is now rolling. That's what I like to see. How's the research going? What have we got left? Oh, we're just doing the geotuning bit. Okay. What have you guys got left to do? You just got the gas pump, right? Okay, let's speed up. Yeah, we put the bleach stone in here. I think some of it got left somewhere else. Got left here. Okay, so sweep that up. It looks like they're not getting dropped off. Well, they are getting dropped off, just one person is doing the errand, I think. This is a bit of a perilous path for oxygen, Freya. Hold on, Freya. You've actually got to make your mind up, Freya. That's fine. George is now hooked up to the power. Good. Decor will happen later. The other stuff will happen later. Yeah, grab that Flox. We got 3 down here now. Make that 4. Travaldo can have supplying. Yeah, that's good. Ren, you can have plumbing. We now have a plumber. Hats. Wait. Wait. You guys should not be running on this. Set this to 0. Set this to 0. And get off. I mean, I'm sure you've been getting some useful athletics points, but none of that, please. We've got hydrogen, we will use it. We can actually dump hydrogen in here now as well. So that's good. The piped service is pretty good now. We've got a blob running around down here, that's fine. Yeah, bleach stone's all in there now, so there shouldn't be any more off-gassing going on. So hopefully this means the dupes are doing a few other errands now. How many have we got in here? 5. Okay. Where are you going? What are you trying to grab? Eggshell. Okay. That's interesting. Right, what's going on with this wire then? I guess we do have a few things hooked up. Do I want to start making conductive wire for everything? We do have enough iron. I think we should just do it. Yeah, I think we should just do it. None of this needs to be cold. So, go ahead. I think I will keep the wires where they currently are. Deconstruct. Okay, cancel that. Deconstruct this. Actually, you know what? Instead of that, do that, and then we'll cut this wire off later. And that one can go up here. And then this is the whole Flox situation. Okay, so this one can come down here. And then that can go like that. Actually, this bit is supposed to be cold. That being said, there's a load of ice on the floor. So that's fine. It will resolve itself. We don't want this to be as cold as it currently is. I'll put it that way. And then, what else? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. That's probably fine. Wow, we actually have enough power for this. It's impressive. I think, actually, you know what? Put it down here. Snow tiles melting. Okay. There. Well, we want this to all be granite at some point anyways. Yeah, you guys keep doing that for now. And then we'll do the geotuners afterwards for the carbon dioxide. Now, I don't think this heats it up very much. I think it will still be cold, and carbon dioxide does not have a lot of heat capacity, so I'm not worried about the temperature of the carbon dioxide coming out at all. I kind of just want to start getting rid of our polluted dirt, but I don't think I'll get rid of it quickly enough for it to be impactful either. But we'll see. They can get on with this for quite a while, I think. So, I'm going to put a poll in chat because I want to see how many of you guys are playing a DLC? Are you playing Aquatic Early Access? Yes. There you go. There's a poll. I want to see how many of you are currently playing the normal game and how many of you are currently playing the early access. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I was planning on replacing all of this anyways. It's okay. You can see where it's all dissipating. It's fine. You'll wait till the launch? Yeah. I don't think you have to wait long. That is one benefit. Wait, did we do the research? We did do the research. Good. Okay. Well, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to get the Geotune set up. I don't think I've ever Geotuned a Carbon Dioxide Geyser. I'm just mildly amused, to be honest. Oh, that was all the refined metal. Okay. Oh, you're dormant now. Well, then. Let's analyze you. This ethanol never even boiled. 2 weeks max? Oh my god. More fertilizer. That does seem like a good plan. Let's print more fertilizer. We are definitely using it. And I think we're definitely using all these pie capsules. Well, maybe not, actually. I mean, they look fresh enough, but they will start going off soon. Maybe we'll just keep adding more floxes. Oh. Yeah, put that in. Yeah, that's all good, and then you can come and do the rest of this. Did actually heat stuff up a fair bit. Oh, the ice liquefier is doing some work on that too. Interesting, interesting. Okay. You're not actually scalding here, are you? You are, okay. Right, that needs to get relocated down here. Stats. And then that iron is fine. And then this oxygen should cool down a bit. One would hope. Oh, the obsidian. Let's put that down here too. Oh! That is the other thing I probably should have actually done first. I mean, this iron's all cooled down now. What I should do is I should make a loop that we rotate everything in. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the... Yeah, I'll make it out of iron and I'll put it in the ethanol. We can do this for future volcano stuff. And then that is just going to run Probably just around like this. And then probably just a bridge. I wanted to prioritize the bridge first, so I'll just change it to do it like that. No, that won't work. I've got a plan, don't you worry. And what I'll do eventually when I get the research is I'll get it to load when it's, unload when it's cool enough and put it in the base. You're still too hot. Why? It's the obsidian. Okay, yeah, move the obsidian, that's fine. That is going to be a long wire. Well, not really, we can put it here. I think what I would do is I would run it through here, right? Yeah, Steve should be fine now. This does mean we're going to have to come in here to grab the rest of the refined metal. That's okay. Right, cut that off. Deconstruct this. You can deconstruct that. Maybe I did this a bit early. Well, it needs doing at some point, right? Yeah, we're fine. We'll load up the aluminium in here. That's what we'll do. But that means I'll remove this. Now, this has been cooking in here for a little while. It's a lot of steam. Oh my god. Well... what's the plan with that? There's a load of brine here. Quinn, you're fine, Quinn. I am going to need to put a ladder in here. Like this. That's fine. Yeah, I want to see what this volcano is like. It looks like a good one. Oh, we got a little flox spawn? That's fine. Where are we going to put flox spawns? I think I still need you to actually grab the floxes I told you to grab earlier. You have put the mask here, but you haven't done anything else yet. That's fine. Obviously, you're not going to get down here until you put the masks in. Or until we actually build the pump. I'll tell you what. Do that, and then the rest of this, all of the rest of this stuff could be priority 8. That's fine. They've actually done most of it now. That's fine. Good. I'm going to set this to 50 kilograms each. We're not going to need more than 50 kilograms per Flox Ranch. I thought that was water for a second. That's weird. So now we need to go ahead and access the aluminium. Which has admittedly cooled down in the Steam. That's good. Most DLC is underwhelming. If it weren't, people would be very upset. It's very hard to hit the well mark. Better under than over. I mean, there's always the balance, isn't it? If you make it too low power level, nobody picks it up. If you make it too powerful, people also complain. This is why power creep is a thing and why it's so important to get it right. You want it to be just enough that it incentivizes people to try it out. No, not the DLC is underwhelming. Geotuning CO2 Geyser is underwhelming. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, it is. I just want to do it because I've never done it before because it's so bad. And like, we do technically need more CO2, and I do want to get rid of my polluted dirt. So this seems like it might actually be worth doing for a change. I'll need the conveyor rail sensors when I... We can do that. We have data banks. Let's do it. We always want the conveyor rail sensors at some point. May can reach this. She's just not going to. I bet you've never thrown salt in your eyes. Good idea. No, but we gotta try it at least once, right? Water on the floor. Yeah, that's gonna start happening, isn't it? Well, the good news is all the water is gonna drain down here. So I'm not that worried. Although, you can sweep this up. Looks like most people aren't playing the DLC. That's interesting. Right, Iron Volcano is 284. I think that's below average. Really? That's surprising. Okay, well, it's still an Iron Volcano. I don't mind. Right. Let's go up here. And then... I'm gonna have to get in past the sand. So what we'll do is we'll get in under here. And then we can come in... There's no way I'm going to be able to get up here without disturbing the brine. Unless we do it like... this? Well. It's neither here nor there. Someone is definitely going to do it. I like to look for and report bugs on the basis because they actually look into them and fix them. That's true. Yeah, there was a time where... Oh, tallow. The specific heat capacity of tallow was bugged. I think it was like... Either that or the thermal conductivity. It was like 1,000 times lower than it should have been. Oh, look, we got a little Bamini. That's funny. Good. You've got 100% scale growth. Let's see what happens when you become an adult. If that's more reed fiber, that's good. When you can have digging 2. May, you can have ranching. Apparently. May, are you actually on the list for ranching? You are. Okay, that's good. Okay, speed up. Yeah, you'll dig through here pretty quickly because this is actually oxygenated. So that's probably for the best. Yeah, you're building that wire there now. That's good. Food seems to be pretty neutral. What's going on here? Oh, you guys are getting down here. You shouldn't be going down here. Let's dig those tiles. And then you can activate this machine. Max, you have to go over here. There, flip-flopping. I should definitely let this out here, right? This shouldn't be a CO2 pit if we're doing George stuff. I don't know. It's already let out. You know what, I'll do it. There you go, have fun. You have a save I like to load for each patch to check for inconsistencies, since the save has a bunch of things I don't want patched out. Oh, okay. like the melting temperature of uranium? Man, if that happens, that's actually doomsday. I'm gonna have to go and pin a comment on every video saying, here's something you could use instead. But the reality is, there's a lot of liquid locks I don't think people will be able to build anymore because of how the rooms are laid out. Yeah. I just want you guys to get up here. And then I want you to manually load aluminium in here. then what we'll do is we'll just let the steam out. That should condense pretty quickly into water and become somebody else's problem. Then we can grab the aluminium and run, because there's like 5 tons of it. And it's very conductive, so that should be okay. And then we'll need to get up here, and then you'll need to probably ladder here. And then get in this way. That's probably what we want to do, right? Oh, you guys. You guys are very funny. Good to see that we're using the hydrogen. Well, we're not actually. Oh, right. We should definitely be using the vent over this. So I want this bridge to be here, and then I want that pipe to go like this. Yeah, do not dump from the canister first. How much is left? Yeah, this is the issue. We've been letting the friggin' vent overpressurize to dump it from the canister. Okay. That's fine. Okay, this is mostly melted now. That's good. So that's going to be a load of salt water we can do something with. Why did I do that again? Oh, was that for desalination? It may have been for desalination. Okay, well, Travaldo, you're indeed in the volcano room. That is true. I mean, if you just grab all of the aluminium and run it through here, that'll be a good start. Yeah, you're going to have to build the wire out of aluminium here as well. Obviously, analyzing this is not going to be good. Okay, people are now idle. That's fair. So, I'm going to get you to dig this out. And then I'm probably... get you to dig this out. I'll get you to dig that. This. And then what else do we want to do? Have we got a Shatter Flox egg yet? No. Are we going to? Yes. That's fine. I don't want to dig the mercury. I want to melt the mercury so that we have plenty of it for the power plant. We have wood. Do I have the shelf unlocked yet? Possibly? No. We have loot. What have we got? A faint purple storage bin. That looks disgusting. You starting to dump all the aluminium in here? You are. That's good. I want to see what happens with this wire. I want you to start circulating all of this. Looks like we're nearly done on the research. That's good. Yeah, so this aluminium is going to cool down pretty quickly. It's going to heat up the ethanol pretty quickly. And then... what do I want to do with it afterwards? I don't know. Let's get the sensor and then we can dump it out when it's the right temperature. I guess I'll get you to dig the tile out as well. This is actually surprisingly well contained at the moment. I don't think it's going to last. Oh boy, they're all just about to dogpile on it. That's true, they are running out of things to do. I'll get you to dig the rest of the ranching section. That's probably fine. We don't really need this heat wall here anymore because we have to kind of give up on that side. You might consider if you put those light crystals on them and use them to illuminate plants and workspace. There's no large nickel bonus. Yeah, we've got lumen quarters in places already. We just manually delivered them. But yes, that is useful. Uranium? It's because I was talking about uranium. Now, this dupe's actually not bad. I mean, the low construction's pretty bad, but digging and researching is a good combo for field research. And food morale bonus is pretty good. I think this is acceptable. We need another researcher. Yeah, we'll print Barney. So Barney can do research, because we literally have one researcher. And that's why things are going a little bit odd. But Barney, I'm going to tell you not to build things unless you have an emergency. There you go. Oh, you can't reach this. That's why you haven't done it. What on earth was the plan here? We were never going to reach that. Okay, good. People are still injured. Let's go heal up the injured. Well, we're nearly done with the research. Actually, what's left specifically? Oh, that's solid control. We need the next one along. Well, I'll get you to keep loading up the aluminium. Just for now. For better, you gotta use mods, yeah. Oh, you can't get in here. We should grab those sleep weeds. Food is actually starting to normalize, so I should probably keep digging access to some of these if we can. Looks like we powered the hermit, that's good. Work on the decor for that as well. Who is idle? Barney? Are you sure you're idle? It's kind of weird. Yeah. Were they just trapped? Oh, they were trapped. Oh, okay, that's fine. I like how wavy our battery pattern is now that we're actually using the hydrogen power properly. This should actually be working properly now. Is they dig tile for wheat? Which one? Oh, this one. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, you can do that one as well. I mean, we know we want to come in here and grab all of this anyways. Obviously, we can't do it like that, so that'll have to do. Yeah, if you guys are actually idle, you can start cooking those. Right, I'm going to get you to drywall the base, and we're going to do fresh white for everything, because it's neat and tidy. So you guys can have granite drywall, all of this. This should be priority 1, by the way. There you go. Who's gonna do this? Gonna do what? Steve 2. You are gonna have digging, because digging researchers are good. Go. Let's go, Steve 2. Yes. Welcome back, Connectian. When are we going to get the drag area of drywall command? Doing individual tiles is kind of annoying. Yeah, we know this is all going to stay here. We know this is all going to stay here. I don't know what's going to go here. Let's not worry about the original Steve. Exactly. Aloe Vera stuff is going to stay here. This is a bit more straightforward. Yeah, there you go. We're out of what? We're out of aluminium ore. Okay. That's fine. Meep earned a skill point. Meep, you can have super hardening. Yeah, doesn't that look neat and tidy? Okay. This is now officially full of aluminium. So I'm gonna dump this aluminium for now. I would wager... Wait, you're overpressure? Oh, you're overpressure because of the steam. Well, that's no good. Come boil all of this. See what happens here. Surely nothing can go wrong. We require more metal. I mean, that was perhaps not the best place to dig it from. There you go. Have fun. That's going to heat up all this brine, and then... To be honest, this aluminium's pretty cool right now. I think, while we're waiting for the sensor, kind of just want to build it now. I don't know, it's a lot of mass, and aluminium has a lot of heat capacity. I should cool it down before we do anything else, really. Oh look, we've got some tallow left behind in the Mercury biome. Got a dilla flower. Oh, I want to get over here. Let's get over here and have a look. So you can come in here, and then you can get over this way. And then I think what I'll do is I'll actually tunnel through here, and we'll just have a look over here and see what we can find. Yeah, so long as you're actually doing the research, I'm fine with the events that are currently unfolding. We'll want the geotuners for the volcanoes anyways. We have 51 tons of phosphorite. Not really ready to melt that. So let's not worry about that. Yeah, keep working on all of this. You know what? We will geotune the metal volcanoes eventually. I know this much. So let's stick this here. And I will get you to come and drywall that too in a minute. Okay, we got liquids coming down here. That's probably fine. This isn't good. There's still a fair bit of liquid here, but not a huge amount. That's probably going to start causing problems soon, isn't it? Well, the brine won't stop the ethanol from evaporating. Again, the main thing is I just need to actually dump it off. But we need to tell it when to dump off. I need to make this sweep only. That's fine, right. Build a door here. And then I'll get you to drywall these rooms too. This is a very good use of your time, isn't it? Looks like the research is nearly half done. We need rad bolts, we need data banks. Okay, now this is the point where we inspect everything that we've kind of just left hanging around. Then we should have plenty of data banks, right? I do need to actually come over here as well. I don't want to do that. Probably just come in here like this, right? That's probably the easiest thing to do. What's diamond? Fun. There's a little bit of oxygen over here. Let's let that out. Then let's speed it up again. Yeah, you're doing the rad research, that's good. What else is there to inspect? All the friggin' lockers. The biobot builder, not today, Zerg. How could there be oxygen when it's not included? Well, that's the point. We are including it. We are the oxygen not included. It turns out the oxygen not included was the friends we made along the way. Hope we're doing well, Box Fox Merle. Is that a reference to Balan Wonderworld? Isn't it? I remember watching a video about a character called Box Fox in that. Okay, we did actually activate this. Wow, good job, Steve. Wait. Yeah, we did activate it. Someone's got to do it on the other end. We've got the critter fluxomatic down here. Well, I'll tell you what. We could definitely get over here and do this. Box in a box. There you go. That's a good one. So I'm taking it it's not a reference to Balan Wonderworld. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking alright. So how many databanks is that? Well, we put them all in here. Steve 2 is currently at work. That's good. We may not have enough databanks here. I should also get people to come and dispense all the pajamas. We'll need 6 lots of pajamas. I should get that working as soon as reasonably possible. Max, you could have building. Then Turnip, you can have digging. How many databanks do you currently fill up? Oh, you have 47 databanks in here. Okay, that's good. That's not going to be an issue then. We're still filling up with rad bolts. Did I inspect the porting machine? Oh, this one up here. No, I didn't. Good spot. We already inspected that one, apparently. Yeah, we have plenty of databanks now. That's good. Oh, there's all this stuff up here. There's a couple of inspects. Do I want to grab this? I do want to grab this. I kind of want to demolish the walls, to be honest. Or the walls, to be honest. How's it going? Suit-wearing, frost-proof gourmet. Well, I don't want the gourmet, but suit-wearing, frost-proof? Yes, please. So, Devon, you can just go for supplying. Then you can do this. Yeah, have fun. Is there anyone I haven't actually skilled up? Or prioritized properly? No, everyone's good. I did inspect the printing pod, yep. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting to do the aluminium now. And then we can build all these geotuners and play around with that. The printing pod, yes. We've got 15 flox eggs. Good. Currently no Shatter Flox eggs, that's fine. Right. Flox. I'm gonna grab you. Looks like we did the thing. That's unfortunate. Why does that keep happening? I don't like how Floxes get caught in tiles. The wire's broken? Okay. Well, that means you just need to actually come up here and do this. Why is this priority 1? Oh, right. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted all the drywall to be priority 1. But we can make other stuff priority 8 now. Right, and this should be oxygen because it's very overpressurized over here. Now, are you actually going to be reachable? Yes. Good. That does actually solve the problem. And then we can get the masks in here, and then you guys can come down here. And that's all good. Looks like a little bit of oxygen is got down here normally. That's kind of interesting. Ah, the Mammoth has come out and he's not ready. Ah, okay, that's fine. So no more reed fiber for now then. Got a lot of meat. You're grilling the meat? That's good. It's a mystery. It's different because that critter being entombed thing has been fixed and reverted a couple of times. Yeah, I thought it had. How irritating. Let's keep dispensing the pajamas. We have to do this one at a time, apparently. And we're almost there on the research, which is just what I've been waiting for. Because they fixed Floxes but broke the wall crawling critters. Yeah, true. I wonder if we're going to see any more prehistoric critter variants. Do you think we're going to ever see variants of Dartles and Rexes? I'm not sure what they'd even do, to be honest. What's broken? Oh, right, the wire. Okay, good news is people can come down here now. So I will get you to analyze this vent now. And I think what this means is I can tell people to come down here because we're only going to be coming down here if you have oxygen masks. So this means we can now continue exploring down here, which we do want to do. So let's go ahead and dig up the tree. And then I guess I will do this. And then we'll have a look at here. It's more database. An off-site locker? Okay. I'll inspect this as well. My thermometer says it's 32 degrees in here now. I don't think I believe it. It actually doesn't feel that hot in here. Maybe I'm just used to it now. What's this building? It's the geothermal heat pump. So this is the Ceres Planet trait feature for full steam ahead, which is the imperative. Very powerful building. Heats any liquid you put into it up by 150 degrees, unless it's super hot already, in which case it actually cools that by 150 degrees. And all the stuff comes out of these vents with some impurity materials as well. But you can run up to 30 kilograms per second of liquid in there. And if you're doing this with water, that turns into steam. You can run that through steam turbines. And then the output from the steam turbines can just be pumped right back in. Very simple way of getting vast amounts of steam power. But, yeah. We'll need steam turbines first. We'll need plastic first for that. How's this looking? You're at 7. I want you to go up to 8. Body temperature low. Okay, you know what? I want you to stay at 7. You guys should be alright now if you're groomed, right? No. Groomed, tame, uncomfortable body temperature, -1. Well, how big is the root? It's 96 tiles. You just have a big root. You're doing alright. That's because you're at the right temperature. I think I need you to do the liquefiables. I think I need you to get the liquefiables out of this area. You've got a moment. Okay, we've done the research. So we now have the conveyor rail thermosensor. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a... I guess what I'll do is I'll put a sensor here. And then a shutoff can go here. This is pretty early to be doing conveyor shutoff things. We don't have the reed fiber yet. I need to actually start ranching mammoths to get the reed fiber. I mean, I could put it in here for now, but I think the point was that I'm going to just wrangle you up again. Actually, you're doing alright now. Maybe I'll just leave you guys as you are for now. Just cancel. We're planning on using this one for the Shatter Floxes, but to be honest, I'm going to tell you to sweep the ice out of here as well, because you're looking for things to do. If you're trying for Shatter Floxes, won't debris get in the way of that, or is the second ranch supposed to be for normal eggs? No, we do need to get rid of the debris in here. It's just ice that's left. I like shaving them wild, they look so funny shaved. True. The best motivation to do things. Right, we need a wire here. And then this is going to be aluminium that's ready for the base. So I think what we do with that is... Well, that's going to be annoying. I think we just need to get it off. I think we just need to get it off the conveyor rail. And then we just manually sweep up all the other aluminium in here. As long as people aren't staying idle, then keep doing stuff in here. So you're gonna be aluminium and possibly iron. And then the rest of this is actually cold. Building entombment. What? Get out of here. Okay, yeah, good to see the oxygen masks are working now. Now, what this does mean as well is... I take this pipe and bring it over here. And then we can plug this into the sleep machine. There we go. Do another pajama. And obviously I'm not going to get it ready yet, but things are moving fairly quickly on that front. Right, so now, if we detect that the aluminium is below, let's say 30 degrees C, then we dump the aluminium here, then they can pick it up and use it. So, what I will do now is I will just yellow alert, get you to sweep. You know what? Do that. Go ahead and put that in the conveyor loader. We're out of power? What? We shouldn't be out of power. Wait. Oh, it's because the gas pipe hasn't been friggin' working. Okay, this needs to be done now then. Yeah, you can actually analyze this vent. That's good. Yeah, please do. The other thing I want to do with geotuning is the saltwater geysers and whatnot, but that is going to have to wait until later. Yeah, once we've dumped all of this hot aluminium in here, God, this is a bit early for us to make all these cooler things. But this should be very effective at transferring the heat from the aluminium to the liquid. So this liquid should start to rapidly increase in temperature. And eventually it will get above 30 degrees C, which is fine. You know what, maybe I'll make this a priority 9. This doesn't need to be yellow alert. You do need to build this tile. So Neo needs to do that as we speak. Where's Neo? Is this one of those pseudo errands that's not actually going to happen? Meep, where are you? I think that is the case. Keep an eye on Meep. Are you gonna get stopped by the police? Let's see. I know I could click the follow cam button, but this is much more fun. It's like the camera is barely managing to keep up with Meep. And to be fair, Meep is pretty fast. Yeah, please actually build that. Oh, now Devon's gonna build it. Right, okay. What else? We're on cycle 68, that's fine. Do we want to do any research? Probably not at the moment, right? Is there anything else I'm looking for? I don't think so. Right. Pip's having fun. Pip, I think I need to sweep this ethanol off of here so that you're actually happy. Cycle 69. Nice. I've noticed that my other computer is starting to give me notifications whenever I get a YouTube comment. This is not something I wanted to happen. Right, so now we're actually pumping hydrogen. We should have hydrogen power again, right? I also want to put an Atmos sensor on this so that it goes in here. It's the seed. They just have large hope unless cause and effect. Yeah, at least you guys can actually come down here and do things pretty quickly now. I think you guys will be good now. Yeah, you're decreasing in wildness. I'm really glad that all the critter properties are getting shown for wild critters soon. Yeah, this is already heated up by a couple of degrees, and this is like several tons of ethanol. So that's good. The aluminium is on the move. I want to make sure that we're still grabbing this, because that's the really hot aluminium that I don't want people to actually do. There's a little bit over here, but that's okay. Ren, I feel like you got the short end of the stick. You know what, we've got conductive wiring, let's do the arcade. We'll do that at some point. In fact, I'm pretty sure we'll put the arcade in one of these rooms. We don't need the manual... Well, we shouldn't need the manual generators, we probably still do. We put coal on the list. We did print a little bit of coal. Yeah, you're starting to actually dump this all out here. I think I'm at the point where most of the aluminium is probably going to be cold. So I'm going to risk it and we're just going to start putting them down. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's a way for me to do that actually, is there? And have it be evenly spaced. So maybe we won't do it like that. Maybe I'll do it like this. And then we'll put something else over here. So, let's see. This is going to be polluted dirt. Oh, that's what we could do. We can put polluted dirt in a blob of liquid here. Sounds good. And then that can go into conveyor receptacles, then that can go into auto sweepers, and that can all be made out of aluminium. So that's probably fine, right? Actually, I could do 3 at once. If I do it like... If I do it like that, then that covers all 3 of those. And then I'll do it like that. And then I'll put a conveyor receptacle. Oh, no, I know what needs to happen. The conveyor receptacles need to be on the floor. Okay, hold on. Now, is this hot aluminium or cold aluminium? That's cold. That's good. Right, that one's gonna stay there. That's fine. I'm gonna have to cancel that. We'll put the polluted dirt here. Oh, we can't actually fit all of them in if we do it like this, can we? About the pixel art. Oh, I never do pixel art. You know that. We could just fit 4 in. That's fine. Because we don't want the whole point is we don't want the polluted dirt to off-gas. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to get them to put it in storage bins. And then we'll put the auto sweepers in. Because we have several tons of polluted dirt at this point, and I don't want any of it off-gas. What about one of those cool S's? Yeah, maybe. No, this is to do when we've actually, I basically just wanted to give the duplicates something to do. That was the goal with the drone. Then that one is going to go here. I need to make sure that I actually do all of those again. Oh, something's happening outside. That's fine. I was wondering what the noise was. Let's see. So, lamp. Motion sensor isn't gonna work. No. Well, I could just have it be either or, right? That's fine. Oh, I know. I know this isn't, like, I know we could fit 5 in here and do it in a slightly better way, but I want to make sure the polluted oxygen, the polluted dirt doesn't off-gas, so that's why I'm going to put 4 in here. And you don't want all of your rooms looking the same all the time. It's boring. So then that can go like that, and then that can go, well, that's fine. Okay, and then, right, so that is all going to be priority 9. And then we need... Oh, I see. Then we need the auto sweepers. Well, that one can reach here. That's fine. Right, so that can go in here, that can go in here, that can go in here. There we go. That wire can get done. This needs to actually go. This is definitely a sign I was slightly too early to conductive wire everything because the wire's not overloading anymore. But that's fine, it just means we can have these geotuners on here without an issue. New principal, new dupe. We got a frost-proof, gourmet, shabby dresser, researcher. 3 researchers is a bit much. Level 12 chef with narcoleptic. That seems acceptable. Yeah, let's get Liam as a chef. Chef Liam. And then digging, building, farming, crop tending. And then Liam's priorities can just be cooking. It's fine. We'll speed up. And then you'll get everything built in here. And then we'll pour all the liquids in there, and then we'll actually geotune the CO2 geyser just out of morbid curiosity. Actually, I could probably set this up already. So if we do this, it only increases the temperature by 5 degrees. And it gives us 122 grams per second more. Yeah. Yeah, so it's actually still going to stay cold. We just get more CO2. And it's not a lot of power for the CO2 either. And it's free. So, we'll see how it goes. This is definitely the first time I've ever bothered to do this. Right, what liquid are we going to put in here? This is quite cold. Ethanol. That's what we're going to put in here. And then all the polluted dirt is going to go in these. But I'm going to set it to 5,000 for now. So that we get a split on both. And now, because we priority 9 this, everyone's going to come in here and do all the drywalls. Good. Right, do we actually have any ethanol? We do. Okay, well, please go ahead and do that now. And then whenever we want any more... Oh wow, the aluminium's staying a liquid now. That's fine. This iron volcano will reactivate in 31 cycles. Okay. Put the ethanol in here. We need a bit more than that. I can get you to sweep all of this. And by sweep, I mean mop, like I usually do. And I need to make it so that you can get in here, because no one can actually escape this area, so that's fine. I do actually want someone to breathe all of that air down there. Oh, what did I do with my charging key? I misplaced an important cable. Oh, well, it's not that important. Ugh. I'll remember to put my phone on charge later. Okay. Oh, no, nothing. It's just, my phone's about to run out of power. Right. So this is not currently off gas in there, is it? No, it is off gas. You guys need more ethanol than this. You definitely don't need to disinfect these. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because it's a new thumbnail we don't normally have. Stupid CO2 geyser management. I mean, okay, that looks good now. This one needs work. So let's turn you off. Get you to deliver it here, and then we can do the rest of the geotunes. And then you need to build the wire. It's going to erupt in 50 seconds, but I don't think anyone's going to do the errands. Steve 2 is going to do the errand, maybe. You started using the storage tiles for volatile geotuning materials? Yeah, that's the actual correct thing to do, and it's what we're going to do over here for the last one. But we don't have glass yet. Still waiting on the Shatter Floxes. Oh, we do have a Shatter Flox egg. Good, okay. So I can stop thinking about that now, because we can just make sure that gets dumped in here. And then this one will be Flox eggs. So now we can make sure that the Shatter Floxes go over here. Very pretty egg. And then that means I do need to set up the automation for this bit now. Which is fine. Geotune buildings reminded me of that thing I said to someone else. What if we were able to use this machine to strengthen the Whirlpool Geyser in the Sunny DLC? Yes. They should definitely make it so that you could geotune tidal springs. Because at the moment, the power output is pretty low. And that's fine for the early game, because it's completely free. But unless they make it so they're not in Neutronium later on, it's going to be a bit of a waste. Yeah, I'm going to need a bit more ethanol than this, mate. I know I'm getting you to sweep up drips and drabs. Is there anything else I want you to grab? This bit. Oh, I want you to grab all of this. I don't want to do anything with that. Yes, all the aluminium's cold now. That's good. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and put a pitcher pump in here. So, pitcher pump can go there. I brought a boop. Hold on. I don't want them to geotune. I want them to be tunable by engineers. Ah, okay. It makes sense because you can't just chip a... Oh, really? I thought you could tune them with microchips. I guess you can't make it a power plant, can you? But either way, I guess it's not letting you actually microchip tune a thing. Damn. It makes sense because you just can't chip a geyser. I guess it'd be kind of like chipping an oil well. Interesting. Right, you done then? There is a fair bit of ethanol here now. Is that enough? I think that is technically enough. I'm gonna priority 9 these. By all means, keep dumping a little bit of ethanol in here. I won't set them to auto bottle unless I see more polluted stuff come out of this. Yeah, you're actually geotuned now, so that's good. It's coming out at minus 45 degrees C, which is fine. Oh, we're not actually fertilizing these Alveo Veras. I wonder, would there also be underwater power rate? Your steam turbines are usually underwater, so I just put them in with them. Oh, what, with like the low liquid mass exploit to stop them from being flooded. That's funny. Right, let's just have a look at the Flox video again, because I just want to make sure I'm putting the automation in a compact way. And then we'll put the automation over here, and then I think this will mostly be done. So this auto sweeper can go there. And then I don't think there's a huge amount left to do. So you could be Shatter Floxes in case we need to move any, but that's nothing we need to worry about at the moment. Make engineers add rubber from the trees to temperatures to make them waterproof rooms. Boom! There you go. Mucin is surprisingly fun to play with. I think I nerfed the viscosity. Oh, right. It was too viscous. People were just using it instead of viscogel. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, where did I actually leave an automation node? That would have been good, wouldn't it? I feel like I would have done a shot at the end of the video. Maybe it was at the beginning. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, I remember now. This one was one that I had to edit quite a lot. Okay. That's fine, right? I found a good shot. Yeah, let me just post a link in the chat so you guys could see it. Denser liquids have a higher speed penalty. Ooh, that's interesting. It should give us a proper airlock. Lol. Yeah. Right, okay, so we need to adjust this slightly. Basically, I need to do what we've done over here, but I'm going to mirror it. Which is kind of irritating. So, I believe we're going to put a bridge going down here between these doors. We're then going to put an AND gate here. We're then going to run that into the door. We're then going to have a NOT gate come off of here. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. We're going to have a NOT gate come off here, and then that's going to run into this room, and then we're going to bridge it again. And then that's going to go into the AND gate here. And then this is going to go on a filter gate for 5 seconds, and then we're going to stick it on this door. And then this is going to go into this room. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, yeah. So that's going to go down here. Then I'm going to put a NOT gate. Hold on. No. Cancel. NOT gate goes underneath the critter sensor. That is just going to go straight into there. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then this one is going to be set to... Let's set this one to 9 as well. Nappa has to make you the slowest because it's melted plastic. Yeah, can you imagine? Just wading through that. Hello, do you have a sustainable bomb tree farm for plastic YouTube video? No, I don't. So that's the next one on my list. But I'm waiting now to for the update to come out before I do that, because I want to cover the ranching changes in a video where it's not directly impacting the build design. And then, if there are branches where in future it's going to change the design, then we can tackle it in separate videos. But I'm not doing any Sandbox Showcase videos now until the aquatic update comes out. It's been on my list for a while, but I've always felt a little bit underwhelmed by spigot seals. But I think now I've played with them enough that I'm confident in doing a video about them. Right, well they've actually done this all pretty quickly. Who's entombed? Oh, the building. Okay, that's fine. Naphtha's also pretty volatile. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I want to interact with it in real life. Right. I'm just going to put this one down here for now. And we'll let someone deliver that one manually for now. Because this one's going to go in a storage tile later. Ethanol may be the thinnest because it's alcohol. Amari, you can have suits training. So essentially what's going to happen here is when this ranch is waiting to be filled, this signal will go green. And what we want is we want this door to be open normally, unless there's a critter in here. In which case this door shuts, the critter's detected in here. So then the critter sensors activate, this signal flips around, and then this door opens 5 seconds later, The Flox wanders into the door. It's no longer in this room. The door shuts behind it, pushes it through these 2 doors. This one needs to be open, doesn't it? I think so. Does this need to be a mechanized airlock? I think this one should be a mechanized airlock. Well, we'll see. If we end up with one in here. Only if you plan on getting shatters on the top one too. No, we're not. We're not planning on it. I think... So here's what I'm kind of tempted to do. I want to actually get my objectives done on this run, and I don't want it cut short again. So I think when the Aquatic Planet Pack DLC comes out, I will 50-50 it, let 50-50 that run with this run. And we'll see how easy it is to adapt a save to the new update. I think pneumatic is fine then. Well, we'll leave it then. I don't really want to fuss around with it. Aluminium's over here now. What I will do is I will just tell people to, at the moment, periodically sweep it up with... Where's refined metal? I'm going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, just sweep it periodically into here, and then it will dump here when it's cool enough. Mm-hmm. Am I going to be giving away DLC codes? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. Maybe. Probably not. If I'm being honest. I don't tend to do giveaways. But maybe. If I do it like... Oh, no. Don't undermine the snow. Don't undermine the snow. I don't think... I think this would be the way I actually go about getting these. Yeah. Did I become an ambassador? No, I have not become a clay ambassador yet. I should. I should definitely try and do it. I need to ask Willow about that. But yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it? You know? Right, can we get in here as well? I want to grab all of this. That should be fine, right? I expect people to follow and just give a suggestion. Yeah, no worries. Once you're a clay ambassador, then the giveaways make sense. Yes, exactly. Well said. I'm going to put the other 4 geotuners in here, because these are all going to be phosphorite ones. Oh, don't make this Mercury. Yeah, don't make it Mercury. And then I'll hook you up here later on. Actually, do I want to geotune the hydrogen vent yet? Are we using that much hydrogen yet? Probably not, right? What's going on here? That's not very cash money. Have we run out of hydrogen? Yes. I see. Oh, we need the friggin' manual generators to jumpstart things. That's the issue. Okay, well, what I'm going to say then is if power drops below 50%, then you start running on these. And then I'm going to set this battery to 80 and 90. Okay. Yeah, because we want eggs moving around. I don't think it makes sense to geotune the hydrogen vent at all until we're actually getting the hydrogen out of the room. It's dormant now anyways, for another 40 cycles. Right, okay, so yeah, we need to actually prioritize the solar panels then. Hydrogen vents are hot. They are hot. We got water in there. We got temperature plates. It's gas. It's not that heavy. Now, I'm looking at this magma volcano. You're fine. I'm looking at this magma volcano. I'm looking at all this mercury that I want to melt. That's probably a really, really bad idea, isn't it? We'd end up with a lot of mercury gas, wouldn't we? On the other hand, I kind of want to disarm the biome. I kind of just want to get access to this area, because I was planning on putting all of my Atmos suits up here. Why does this air taste like neurotoxin? Yeah, I'm sure the dupes are going to love breathing in, like, pure mercury gas. That's definitely a case of intrusive thoughts if I've ever heard of one. I don't know. It's all going to condense out, isn't it? Is there a way I could do this in a controlled manner? There probably is. Yeah, okay. Maybe what we should actually do. The issue is, we're going to have an issue as soon as we start digging into the abyssalite. Because of flaking. We could put a door in and just start conducting the heat into the door. The thing that occurs to me is the mercury is a finite element, and we're using it for power generation. So I should probably melt it. And I want to melt it without actually... Okay, the thing is, it's really conductive. We can melt it by putting anything hot on it. I think the much more reasonable thing to do would be to come down here and just put something in here to heat the mercury. Like, if we just find a big strip of it. Like, this strip is really wide. Okay, let's actually be a little bit reasonable. We got a big wide strip of it here. I could put some insulated tiles here. We could get rid of all of the debris. We could start melting it in this room. So maybe something like this. We'll get people to come up here and start doing that. And then what I'll do as well is I'll get you to come over here. And then you can start excavating this. That seems fine. The thing with using mercury for power gen is there's no reason to use it for anything else, and you get absolutely loads of it, so there's not too much reason to be precious about it. That's true. Like, there's loads of mercury, and normally I don't have an R about it anyways. But... oh, this is a problem. But I feel like it should be very easy to melt it in a controlled way, because there's very little gas over here. Oh, right. There's very little gas over here. Let's just get some oxalate sconces and get them to deliver the oxygen up here. I mean, I want it to be at least here, right? You could always rock crush Cinnabar. Yeah, I guess. You're gonna liquefy a lot of CO2 over here, aren't you? We're kind of just doing silly experiments today when it's hot, to be honest. We probably don't need all these geotuners yet. I might have to disassemble some of them later. Right, can you make sure that you actually build this? Who's currently building that? Someone will, because otherwise you're all going to run out of air. I mean... oh, wait, no. Here's what we should actually do. We should actually just dig the bits here. Just build temperature plates out of solid mercury. Yeah, that is effective at melting them. The point is I'm trying not to dig it out, I'm trying to melt it first. Right, well, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to have any of these S-tiles, so we'll dig out those bits. I'll dig out that. I'll put a ladder here, and then the gas should flow, right? This is priority 9, all of those. And then, I think for now what that means is I'm just going to put the mercury over here. Explode some batteries. Maybe. Right. The key is we need to make sure that the gas can actually float up here. So I think this is going to be a case of me doing more ladders. In fact, maybe at this point I should just build a whole ladder up here. Got 2 dupes with unreachable stuff going on. Oh. Oh, I see. That needs to be done immediately, though. Yeah. Yeah, good job, Meep. Good job, Meep. I just feel like it should be very easy to actually melt all of this. Although, the issue is now it's actually in contact with all this ice. So what I probably need to do is I probably need to cut it off here as well. Dupe number 20? Alumlets. Yeah, sorry, Mima. Not today. We got a special guy who's going to help us with the Alveo Veras. You can go over... you can go over here, that's fine. You can build battery banks out of Cinnabar, does that count? Yeah. I don't think we're going to melt all of the mercury. I'm just playing around. Sometimes you just got to play around. Is this a metal-rich asteroid? No, not really. We do also just have a load of duplicates, so it shouldn't be too much work for them to do this. So you got me researching earlier about ethanol gas. It's almost a thermal reactor with hydrogen. The difference is 0.01. Well, the good news is oxygen is getting up here now, so the dupes can now actually breathe. That's a good sign. There's also a lot of polluted oxygen up here. That's funny. I'm going to get them to come and do this. Yeah, if we dig out all this debris underneath here, then that should help. Oh, you need to get under here as well. In the meantime, I will get them to store any random mercury that we get in here. And we'll melt it and start using that for something. That's also true in-game. Ethanol is a good conductor. That is true. There's the arcade cabinet. How's morale? Morale is okay, so I'm not going to worry about that yet, but good to have. What's the oxygen situation like? Okay, well, I'll tell you what as well. Like, we are literally in the vicinity of some more oxygen, so go ahead and have a look in here as well. The big pot of pointlessness. Let's add mercury to the resources list. Well, we've already dug up 6.7 tons of it, so that's good. Is that good? If we've dug up 6.7 tons, that means we wasted 6.7 tons. we're still waiting for the Shatter Floxes. This is fine. We got 2 Shatter Flox eggs now. That's good. Ethanol rain industrial soils are pretty effective. Well, that's basically kind of what we're going to do down here with all the volcano stuff. I wish Mercury was useful other than for lights. Yeah. So, what I'm thinking is, we do it like that. I probably don't need to do every tile there. And then I'll let that out there, and then we can go over here. And then we should be able to do the rest of that like that. Okay. Let's see how that goes. If there is oxygen up here, well, there is oxygen up here. There's not a lot, but there is a lot of oxygen down here. We'll keep hooking it up. We're definitely just disrupting the seal's days. That's what we're doing. For science. No construction practice, right? And then I imagine what we'll do is we'll put a load of storage bins down here. And we'll put all of this random debris over here. The other thing is we did dig up some trees, so we have actually got some nectar. So that is not a lot of nectar. That's good. Sure. Some snow felling, you can't keep digging near your seals. What? I see. Here. Cool. Okay. One more lot of pajamas. Maybe one more lot after that as well. I'm going to come in here as well, and then we can grab that ethanol. Is this worth the effort? Possibly not. I don't know. I mean, this is going to be like several extra tons of mercury just from doing this one bit. There is actually also a geyser up here. We should figure out what this is while we're here. So I guess what that means is we're going to go this way. Yeah, that'll do. So, priority 9 those digs. But maybe not. I'll dig this out as well so the air can keep flowing up here. And then probably dig these bits and then we can get in here. Because this ethanol I think we'll sort out properly as well later. I do enjoy melting the entire biome for the mercury gains. Well, we haven't done it before, have we? It's just a big convenient slab of it here. I think it makes sense. And I'm going to be honest, we don't have a good backup plan for power afterwards. I mean, we do with the volcanoes, but this is basically... The mercury is going to have to power us mostly to the point where we have all of our industry. Right. But now I'm just going to get you to keep clearing this all out. You guys can't actually get in here, can you? Oh, the issue is they can't reach the oxygen. So I'm probably just going to dig that, right? That's like the entire issue. Oh, you're dumping the liquid from the ice from over here? Well, that's fine. I did want this area to warm up too. It's not really what I wanted, though. Oh, you know what? Cancel this. You can't get in there. You need to dig this tile. The seals might be included in the process. Seals are included. They've been sealed off. If I leave the mercury out here now, this is going to melt at minus 36 degrees. It's minus 34 here at the moment. It will not melt on top of the friggin' insulated tile. But now I'm going to make that a granite tile just so it melts a bit quicker. And that'll fill up this whole bit, and then we can put a pitcher pump in. And then we can start doing stuff with it. I mean, the issue now is we just have a load of hydrogen floating in here, right? How is the breathability of the base? Breathability of the base is good, even though the vent is many times geotuned. Yeah, we can't keep doing stuff without any power. Right, you know what, for now? This gets plugged in here. Deconstruct this. This is set to run at 60 to 70. That will help. We do at least have a little bit of coal, so why not? Cycle 75, that's fine. We'll keep doing this for another hour. So, build... research, that's good. Yeah, we got 25 flox eggs, and we got 2 shatter flox eggs. That's fine. Do I want to incubate these? Yes, because that's going to take some time. So how about we put an incubator in here? And we'll put some wheels in here too. Because at this point, we've got enough dupes. I think this is sensible. Food is stable. That is good. The sleep weeds are doing their jobs. We do have access to pretty much every sleep weed now. Got any ideas for aquatic ranch droppers? No. No. I am definitely going to think about spigot seals and dartles and rexes before I do any of that. I want to have a video of every critter, every normal critter first, but I don't know. We got to deal with the backlog. Yeah, keep digging that for now. That's fine. At least you guys are quick at digging. Scolding? You should be scolding. Oh, snow. Right, we need to get rid of this. That's fine. At least the spigot seals and the dartles and rexes first. The base game critters maybe can wait a bit, but I also want to make sure that I'm completely confident before I tackle those topics. Right, are we gonna load the coal? Did we load the coal? Is that everything? I think someone just ran on the wheel, to be honest. Oh, right. Send green signal if above 1,000. Yeah, that's what we want. I mean, this was dormant anyways, but so I can actually control this. Do I? Yeah, I think I do want it to be above 1,000. That's fine. Right, that should help for a little bit. Travaldo, you can do building. Yeah, they're getting around to everything. There's a little bit of oxygen over here. That's going to help you as well. We got lots of dupes. They're pretty quick. There is some oxygen over here as well. I can get you to grab that by going this way, maybe. I'll leave that for now. I agree, I do want a Dartle Rexway. My little module works pretty well. Yeah, I want one too. I need to stop sleeping on them. Oh, I should give you your 5th downtime now, right? You guys are going far enough now, I think this makes sense. Well, this is nearly surrounded. I didn't actually need to put all of these tiles in. I don't know why I did. Oh well. Yeah, this hydrogen is actually stopping the oxygen from getting around here at all. So I need to dig this up. And then the oxygen can float up here. And then I need to dig some more tiles here as well, just to make sure that the liquid CO2 doesn't stop anything. So let's do that. These tiles need to stay where they are. I'll dig those too. You know what? Let's put an aluminium tile here. That'll help the mercury melt, right? Surely. I mean, I think we can all agree this is a more responsible plan than just dumping the volcano on it, right? And then the main thing we need to move into here is the ice. But I think we want to move everything, to be honest, right? So, all standard and, yeah. Just start putting it all in there. Really? You guys know what to do? What are you guys doing? You're on downtime. You guys can actually get over here. Oh, look, Mercury. Great. We definitely want to dump random Mercury that we find in here too. Let's just make... Okay, let's do the print first. Dupe number 20. Frostproof supplier. Wow, we've been getting a lot of frostproof dupes. Night Owl seems good. Ari. You can be the supplier. There we go. Devon, you can get supplying too. Then priorities. Ari can have these. We got 20 dupes. We got the achievement. We'll print one more lot of pajamas, and then we'll do the sleep stuff. I would just build a temperature plate instead of relying on the debris tiles. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just built a friggin' aluminium temperature plate. I mean, I'll tell you what. I will put you here, and then I'll do an aluminium temperature plate here. Then that will melt all of that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to deconstruct 2 of these. We need 1 for the room to handle. This is max Geotune now, by the way. We got a max Geotune Carbon Dioxide Geyser here. Isn't that fun? The limit here definitely seems to be actually harvesting all of the handling all the plants now. Do you need to replace the aluminium tiles after it melts so it doesn't freeze again? Yeah, but the oxygen in general is going to be hotter than this. What's the throughput increase? It's doubled. So we now got 1 point... the average is 370 grams per second of carbon dioxide now. Oh, the aluminium volcano is dormant. Okay, that's probably good. Well, now what do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to dig these tiles. Let all the friggin' debris land on the aluminium volcano. Excellent plan. Yes. What could go wrong? Extra 180 grams per second of CO2. How poggies? I know it's stupid, but it's not a lot of power, and we want to dispose of the polluted dirt. It's not going to dispose of the polluted dirt very quickly, but at least now I can say we've actually done it. It is also technically still cold, so I mean it is relevant, right? Right. Now the mercury pile is melting pretty quickly, so this should melt. This should do it soon. In fact, this is probably going to melt before we get this built, isn't it? Probably. Yes, so don't bother. I don't know what I expected. Where'd that all go? Okay, that all went down here. Alright, alright, alright. Ethanol, you've now been replaced with mercury. Although the mercury is going to freeze. Oh, whatever, I don't care. Damn it. Anyways, I am going to make this out of aluminium because it's going to annoy me otherwise. But there is enough mercury here now. We can start working on the power plant at least. And then we can also melt the rest of this. What the heck happened here? Well, I guess I'm going to have to do that then. But you can access all of this now. You can start packing all of this away. How is the oxygen? The oxygen's breathable in here. It won't be breathable over here. Okay. I think this is still acceptable. I am going to need to remove all the seals. So go ahead and do that. The nectar can stay. This egg can go here. That can get relocated. I'm going to yellow alert this. May, you can have supplying. Also, I know I said I wasn't going to speed through this run, but this is kind of a very specific thing that I'm doing at the moment. We're not going to generally speed through it. I wanted to speed through it today so that we get to the point where we have lots of dupes. We can start doing the tasks on the lower speeds. And that is currently happening. Yeah, have a go, Pay. I don't really mind specifically where you go and drop them, so long as they're no longer here. And we can see what's in this geyser as well. Seal evacuation is very kind. It's more that I don't want them leaking ethanol everywhere. Although I guess the ethanol is technically... Yeah, the seals are cold, so the ethanol is going to keep this cold. I don't think they're going to keep leaking forever, though. Max is peeing? Why is Max peeing? Well... Oh, you know what? We could probably do with more outhouses than this, right? I'm sure that will solve itself. Everyone keep working on that. Liquids. Get this out of here, get this out of here. Get this out of here. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we start dumping the polluted water up here. That will help, surely. I don't think you are fully successfully actually wrangling these spigot seals. You are kind of suffocating on the way. Oh well, there's oxygen up here now, so that should help solve your issue. Any ethanol we get should leak down here as well. And then I'm gonna sweep this. Oh, well, there won't be any point in sweeping this. enough oxygen is getting up here that people can technically breathe. It's just kind of annoying. And I did say to everyone that we were going to dump the ethanol at the other end. You guys are currently grabbing all the ice, so that's good. You know what? Don't worry about that one. Yeah, we're doing it. Look. It's almost pristine. Pristine Mercury. And we're going to dump a load of pee on it. Maybe. Well, it won't hurt, will it? In any case, it does give us somewhere to just dump it so it's not off-gassing in the base. Yeah, okay. It's probably time we start dumping hot stuff on it. So, what's the hot stuff that we want to dump on it? Well, we've got the ethanol down there. Probably not that, though. We could dump the hot mercury on the cold mercury. That's probably not very effective because it's such a low heat capacity. Definitely water of... Oh, I know what we do. We dump the friggin' brine on it and the salt water. That's what we do. So... what I'll do is I'll just get you to build this now. In fact, I'll get you to build this one too. And then we'll just dump a load of hot water on it. But you can just dump all the polluted water up here as well to get rid of it. And then we can stop suffocating everyone, right? Let's see what this geyser is. You should be able to do this, right? It looks like a... oh, this is just going to be a freaking carbon dioxide vent, isn't it? Can you priority 9 this, and then priority 8 this? Mucho apreciado. Now the other question is, where am I going to put the pajama dupes? Because they're going to be pretty slow. Are we hanging out balloons? Good, good. Digging. Okay. That seems good. Still got a bit of hydrogen here, not a lot left. This is fine. Let's not look at long commutes. Of course it's bad here. Recover from cold. Oh, we need a wood heater. I mean, the wood heater's here at the moment. We got 20 tons of wood as well, by the way. Part of me was waiting around so we could stockpile all the wood. We're probably at the point where we could replace these tiles if we wanted. But we just got them to... I don't know. I should stop giving these dupes pointless errands, really. Let's do enable water auto bottle. And then let's do the water. Let's priority 9 these. Will we actually manage to melt any of this today? I'm imagining probably not. We shall see. Neo, are you going to save everyone? Not quite. We did not need this many storage bins. That's fine. Right, you built one here. That's good. Oh, hold on. Now what I could do is I can change this pipe a little bit, but let's disable it for now. And I'm going to cut this off here and put it there. We don't need the air going to the machine yet. The CO2 level is built up here a lot now. So that means I should move the pump up That's okay. I'll think about that in a minute. We're gonna go recover from cold. There's a heater here and there's a heater here. Right, you're building that, and we will definitely make sure that people are dumping salt water on this. Right, Neo. I'm gonna red alert this so you actually dig this, because this is gonna be quicker than you not doing it. Oh, who's gonna do this now? Yellow alert? Can you do it? No. Okay, well that was a silly combo of actions. We'll get Quinn to come do this. Quinn is here. Can you slip on the Mercury? Is that possible? I'm gonna red alert it now. There you go. Good job, Quinn. Look, you've got some oxygen. And now you're exhausted. Okay, that was not ideal. Oh my god. That's fine. I don't mind if the liquid CO2 is here. You guys can go and explore around now. What are you doing? Oh. That's not handy. Okay, people are generally quite idle now, but what's going on? They can make it down here, they're just not doing it. Is this a case where I just get people to start building temperature plates down here out of materials that we have common access to? Possibly. Yeah? So what's the temperature plate of something good that we have that's conductive and high heat capacity? Oh, exploding batteries? Probably... Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. We haven't done it before. This is a compelling reason to do it. So, here's a question. If we make them out of cinnabar ore, will they melt into... They won't actually melt into anything, will they? This then begs the question as to why we didn't just put it in the rock crusher, but I think this makes sense. Right, let's do 10. Let's see how effective each power bank is. No liquid mercury? Yeah, no, I didn't think it would. This is not gonna work very quickly in any case. I'm gonna queue up another research because you guys are bored. Window tiles. Go for it. So it seems like we have enough food available for 20 dupes. With all these wild sleep beats. There's a couple over here we could grab, but I don't think I really want to go over 20. So we'll leave it at 20 from now on, I think. There is a little bit over here I could go and grab. One over here too. How's it going? Oh, you just dumped it there? Okay, whatever. That's probably why it's forming tiles everywhere, you know, because you're just dumping these big bottles of polluted water here. That would have been a really good one too. That was literally 200 kilograms. Oh, you need to dig this too. So the other question is, what liquids do metal banks explode in? Because I know they explode in water. Will they explode in something else? Because this is too cold for us to actually have water in normally. Barbecue for the gods. Turner, you could have building. Turner, you could have digging. Oh, I need to set the schedule as well. I need to shift it. Shift it like that, probably. Price. Okay, so P-boards will explode. Salt and brine too. The heat gets restricted to liquid. If there's a lot of liquid, it buffers it based on heat capacity. Small amounts of liquids get really hot. Okay, the polluted water is coming in. That kind of helped. Mercury just has so little heat capacity. This is actually already starting to melt. That's a good sign. I'm suspecting we probably won't have to do the liquids and the power banks, but I'm willing to entertain it. If we put brine in here, maybe that stands a chance. I could put multiples in here. If I put one here as well, I could do it like that. Oh, the poor tree. Wait, I'm a moron. What's right here? That's right, it's a liquid sulfur geyser. It's overpressure. It's currently erupting as we speak. An actual manageable heat source. Okay. Here's what we do then. Instead, I mean, we'll still dump some waste liquids here, but we will literally just dump sulfur on this. In fact, I'm going to tell you to stop making the power banks. Sorry, you don't need to do this. I can't believe it. I was like, oh, I don't have a use for the sulfur. Oh. Right, just do this for now, although that's not going to stay stable very long. What I could do, if I yellow alert this, I can get you to put a pump in here. And I'll get you to do it like... I'll get you to do it like this. Yeah, what I want to do, I just want to dump some sulfur on this today. I mean, if we have a look at sulfur, what's the heat capacity of sulfur? We literally want this for the Sweetles eventually anyways, right? It's 0.7. That's not high, but the temperature is high enough that it will make the difference. Now, there was an order of operations here, and I don't think it's quite been followed. That's fine. I'm imagining it's going to solidify to start with. We'll analyze this as well, if we can get away with it. One can dream. What's the buried object? Oh, it's literally a CO2 bank. Yeah, we're not doing this. Sorry. The liquid one gets a pass because it's cold, and it's right where we want it to be. Liam can get cooking too. That's good. And then remove that ice as well. Amari's doing it with his eyes closed. And then what we'll want is, we'll want a... What? Guys, am I going crazy? Something's gone wrong here. Why have my dupes forgotten how to make a liquid pump? Hello? Excuse me? Wait. No, there's no glitch. We just literally didn't research the liquid pump yet. What? That's absurd. Actually, I guess the question is, do we need to bother with a liquid pump? Maybe not. Maybe we should just pitcher pump it. That's hilarious.
There we go.
Hello, Uglavisk. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Are you playing Oxygen Not Included? Are you playing the new update? Let me give you a shout out. We are still doing Frosty Planet Pack because I made promises to everyone. And because I don't normally play early access. We're going to 50-50 this run when the Aquatic Planet Pack comes out of early access. But yeah, I was just questioning what was going on because I thought I was going to put a liquid pump in here. And I looked at the plumbing overlay and I was like, we don't have the liquid pump in here. What's going on? And I haven't researched it yet. It's cycle 80 and we don't know what a liquid pump is. Also, good news, the Mercury is already melting. Apparently, we didn't even need to do the sulfur thing. But that's fine. We'll want this for later anyways, won't we? I'm going to research the liquid pump because this feels kind of silly not to have at this point. And then we'll research the hydro sensor as well. You need a raid to run somehow 16 hours past. You play for 16 hours straight. Nice. Fantastic. Well, have fun. We are in the process of dumping polluted water. Mostly polluted water in here. It's mostly turning into ice, which is what we wanted. It's very effective at melting the mercury, apparently. I'm beginning to think we didn't even need to do this. That's good. I mean, I'm sure a lot of this mercury is going to freeze in contact with this, but the heat capacity of mercury is so low, you can literally just dump people's pee onto a massive swathe like this if you get rid of all the debris. And it will melt, eventually. We'll speed it up with the sulfur, though. Let's go for another half an hour, I think. It still says it's 31.4 degrees in my room, and it's dark now. That's not good. Oh, people have made a mess? Good. Why? No. Why are people making a mess? Why are you here? Oh, I see. That was a slight oversight. Freezing mercury merges. Oh, poor Neo. Quinn is happy. Neo is not. Freezing mercury merges onto nearby mercury tiles, which is a bit annoying sometimes. Yeah, well, this seems to be going well. I can't believe how little polluted water you actually need to melt all of this mercury. This means it was actually worth doing, guys, because this is several tons of mercury that we've actually managed to save doing this compared to digging it all. And the best part is, once we have a load of it that's a liquid, and it's at like a reasonable temperature, I can dump it on the rest and it should melt the rest, right? At the very least, I can dig it all out of the top. Maybe. Yeah, May, please do this sooner rather than... Oh, I see what the issue is. You're going to have to do it here too. Somehow, we have been too efficient. Very interesting. Right, the good news is we have finally unlocked a liquid pump. On cycle 80, I can go there. This does not need to be yellow alert. And then, I mean, I guess we're going to the effort of putting a vent in here. I might as well put it at the actual bottom, right? And then that would require insulated pipe, which we are researching as we speak. Now, that's a question. Are we actually going to get to that vent before we get the research for insulated pipe? Let's wait for now. But someone definitely needs to come and rescue these two, because they are currently, well, I don't know how they're currently feeling. They're feeling mixed, I'll put it that way. I could get you to come in here. I mean, if you've not got anything better to do, at least it's the two diggers. There's no oxygen in here. Is there anything to actually inspect? Not really. Okay. Oh, I see what the issue is. You actually need to get down this way. Yeah, that makes sense. I perhaps should have thought of that initially. Yeah, we're doing alright. We've got 20 dupes. We're on cycle 80. Stuff is happening. Things are happening. People are getting balloons. I mostly just wanted to fast forward today and do some side quests so that we have a big population of dupes to do what we want. We have enough food, we have enough oxygen. Labor was a little bit of an issue, but I think with 20 dupes we're okay. We've uncovered all the sleep weeds, so we're making a lot of berry sludge for everyone. And it looks like this is enough wild sleep weeds to handle that demand. We've also been breeding floxes. I was going to incubate these guys. Is this still worth doing? You're about halfway there. I think I am going to do this. Just because I don't want to wait any longer. Just one will do, and I am literally going to set up some manual generators and a battery, because I do not want normal base power being wasted on this. Then this is going to be a timer sensor, right? And then we're going to make all the other ranching errands priority 8. In fact, these should be priority 8 anyways. And then the incubator could be priority 9. I will tell you to sweep all of this random stuff out of here as well. Because we will actually want the sulfur at some point. Oh, you're both scolding in here now? Sure. Oh, Barney, we probably shouldn't let you... Let's put one more triage cot in here. Yeah, stop analyzing at the moment. You're a fresh dupe. We should not be letting you analyze this. Yeah, this has gone surprisingly well without any of the actual, sulfur going in here yet. So let's put a pitcher pump in here as well, and then we can start pitcher pumping this. And that will help. Yeah, if you guys just all sort of hover around at the moment. Yeah. Liam's asleep. Liam's a narcoleptic, that's fine. And then we'll put some automation here. And then we want the pipe... Well, the wire for the pump. You know what? I'm just going to have it be the manual wire for now. I do not want to spend refined metal on this bodge job. Yeah, this is melting pretty well now. It's good. Who would have thought peeing on Mercury is such an efficient way of melting it? That's good. Alright, that's the insulated pipe and the ammo sensor. That's good. Also, on our new schedule, everyone's working at night now. Because we're just trying to accommodate night owls and regular dupes on a single schedule. For some reason. I should be doing this. But we'll split the schedule tomorrow. That's what we'll do. Right. So... insulated pipe, igneous rock. Do it up to there. And then this in the tiles can actually go like this. And then that actually justifies that bit actually being like that. That's good. And then I'll put a vent here. And then do that. Yeah. So I liquefy my mercury in the lab too. This is how I liquefy my mercury IRL. Oh yeah. I'm going to set this to pump when it has above 50. And there's a little bit of gas in here, but it won't be conductive enough to matter. It's overheating. Hold on. Oh! Yeah. That's true. Okay. That was a poorly thought out plan, wasn't it? Okay, here's a new plan. We build the pump when we're ready to just pump it over here. We discovered a seed. Oh yeah, the Shinebug's working on the Alveo Veras. That could potentially actually be very important. We get a Juicy Fruits Alveo Vera or something. Okay, don't worry about this. Analyze this now. You can't actually reach that yet. That's fine. Deconstruct that tile, build the vent, and then remove it. And then I'll need you to dig that as well. And then what I'll do... You know what I'll actually do as well? If I get you to build another pitcher pump, like, here. And then another one here. And start... Oh, I can't dig out the Mercury, because then that's... The point is I'm melting it as tiles. The efficiency. That's why I'm doing it. This is definitely not enough outhouses for 20 dupes. We're going to have to transition to plumb bathrooms at some point. Or schedules. You know what? Let's do it. Let's add a new schedule now. So, copy, duplicate that schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then move half the duplicates onto it now. I don't care which half. That will help. And you can make this an aluminium tile because that was annoying me. Why are they sleeping in the middle of the day? Because we have early birds and night owls. I didn't sort them. And to be honest, like, we probably could sort them. But yeah. Hello, 2Bob Games. A bit of a FPP noob. To what end are you melting Mercury? Right, we're melting the Mercury as tiles because we could use it to run solar panels. There's a building in the game called... We're going to do this next time, probably tomorrow. Let's actually get the research for this. It's a Mercury ceiling light. You put Mercury in and a little bit of power and it produces a lot of light. And it's actually so much power that solar panels generate a profit from it. So this is our power source for the mid-game. We've got a hydrogen geyser that's down here, but we don't really want to rely on just a hydrogen geyser, because this is a pretty weedy geyser. Yeah, I don't know why it's in caffeination. That's a good point. That's weird. But we're melting it as tiles, because when you dig it, half the mass is lost. And this is a finite resource until we can go into space and do that sort of stuff. Now, we can go into space fairly easily. But there's a big slab of Mercury right here that we can melt pretty easily. So I thought, why not just melt all of this, and then that gives us a couple of extra tons to work with. That probably gives us somewhere in the order of 10 tons, at least, of extra Mercury to work with. Possibly in the order of 30, 40 tons. Maybe. So this will let it last quite a bit longer. And Mercury has such a low heat capacity. It is unbelievably easy to melt in the environment. It's extremely conductive, too. You're usually melting it by accident. Thank you very much for following Raspy88. Enjoy your fishing for your emails. To be fair, the organization of the research tree has never made sense. No, it hasn't. True. Right, the sulfur is coming down. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up all the pipe work, and we're just going to build a pump, let it break, and then keep doing that. And the reason we're doing this instead of the pitcher pumps is so that we can insert it underneath the Mercury and melt it that way. Because I want to do it. Today has been a me day, alright? I just wanted to do some things that we don't normally do that are helping the colony, but are also kind of silly. And are keeping me amused during this heat wave. Right, Barney, you can go rest up. Oh, there's ethanol gas. That's not good. I'm probably going to have to put an airflow tile here then, right? Meep is scolding as well. That's fine. Meep's going to sort himself out. And then if the hydro sensor says it's above 50, then you start pumping. Will I print another dupe? Are they going to be any good? No. Then no. I'm happy with 20 dupes now. Maybe we do just stick to 20 dupes and then I actually focus. I'm allowed to have 1 day of printing dupes. Now, let's put this back here before we get shenanigans. Looks like Mercury is already... Yeah, this tile is precipitating away into debris down here. That's hilarious. That is precipitating just from the temperature of the iron liquid bed. That's so funny. Yeah. Like, you get intimidated by these swathes of minus 60 degrees metal, but melting it is actually almost the easiest thing you can do in the game. But not doing it is kind of a massive waste. Right, that's sorted itself out. That's good. So this is ready to pump when we build that tile. Now, that won't actually destroy all of these tiles. But it will just reduce their mass down to nearly 0. Because of flaking. So funny that we have a game where we've had both Abyssalite and Mercury flake, and that's like the exact opposite thing. Right, in any case, we're ready to pump, so now we just need to build the pump again. And we're just gonna let it break again. Now for the rest of the biome, maybe... This is, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably gonna be enough Mercury. This is a lot of Mercury. This is way more than we had, You remember when we did that run where we had the Tundra asteroid, or the Ceres Moonlet? Like the little one that was just all the Ceres biomes on a normal map? And we had Mercury there, and we ran that until we were at the point where we could do the volcano tamers. That was like this much Mercury. We got this much Mercury. We're going to be able to do this for like probably hundreds of cycles. And then, of course, we can dig the rest of the biome. So, I'm not that worried. Yes, one more pump. What circuit is overloaded? Which one? Oh, yeah. I think I determined that we don't currently need to do that. So, let's cut you off. We'll move that pump a bit higher up. Good to see all the Alveo Veras are working now. I'm sure there'll be some more ratios we have to adjust. This is a decent amount of sulfur, though. It's still pretty hot, so... Yeah, please do build this. And then that should all finish off. You had a huge tank of mercury, and I made sure to drop any solid debris into it so I didn't accidentally build anything out of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're going to have a storage bin for more mercury. You do not want mercury as a solid. You want it as a liquid. And if any random mercury gets in here, we'll put it here. Now, where will the mercury power plant go? Probably here. Am I going to do anything else with this space? I don't think so. No, it needs to be somewhere we can pump the liquids. It should be room temperature. Well, I'll have a think. Lindsay, please come and finish this off. Do you need a bunch of space? Yeah. Solid mercury is good for chips. Chips from melting. Yeah, we did talk about that, but I think I concluded that it wasn't worth the effort when we had metal volcanoes. We'll see. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I probably should have expected that. This is right on the melting point. Okay, new plan. We repair. We rebuild it when we're ready. I know the building's overheating. It was supposed to overheat. It wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, we could have made some steel. That could have been a good idea. But we kind of... I want to build the infrastructure for the power before we have to build the metal refinery. Yeah, we did a video about mercury refining. Or mercury power plant generation. The issue is... we came up with a different way of doing it on that streamed run when we did it. This is all gonna melt, by the way, before we even get the sulfur pumped in here. This is so stupid. You know what? You know what? If you erupt and you melt all of this, great. If not, I'm not gonna lose sleep. Let's see what happens. It's not very conductive in here. I'm fairly confident that will melt. You can sweep this obsidian up. Let's see. Well, it's trying. Not quite getting there. What temperature is this coming out? 165. I would have thought this would have melted. Very interesting to me that this isn't melting. I guess the pipe is just absorbing all the heat. Weird. Right, well, in any case, we have successfully melted the mercury over here. So I think we're ready to do the power plant, regardless of what's going on with this. You know what, I'm not... You know what, I'm just not going to bother with this. We'll ignore the sulfur geyser. We'll ignore the sulfur geyser for now. In any case, we have lots of liquid mercury now, so we can do our mercury power plant. We kind of need to get the Shatter Flox done. I'll put a Shatter Flox in here. We'll set this to green 60, red 600. That should be fine. Make this priority 9 so someone prioritizes it. And then we'll go from there, because we really need the power. Our hydrogen geyser is not up to the task. And we still need plastic for steam turbines, which we can do with the seals. But this is definitely the first step. And getting the glass from the Shatter Floxes will help. But that will happen another time. But at least we geotuned the carbon dioxide vent. Lol. Great. This is fine. Let's go to the end of the cycle. No one's idle, are they? No, they've all got stuff to do. It's a lot of labor going into the friggin' Alveo Veras. It always is. This volcano is at the right temperature now, I think. So how about we analyze this? I'm gonna open this up now while we wait. Now that we dump that ice here, I think that will help. Yeah, you're not fixing that. That's good. You are incubating. You are not currently being lullabied, though. You gonna come lullaby this guy? I'm gonna reset the timer so that someone comes and does it. We set it to 60 so that someone has time to do the errand. Someone should come and do this, right? What's your current task? You're cooking? Why are you cooking? Weird. Because the incubation isn't actually what gives the egg growth chance. It's the actual errand of someone lullabying it like this. That's what does it. So you just want to make sure someone lullabies it in that 60-second window. And then it gets the growth speed bonus, which is here. Also, they picked one of the younger eggs. Oh, whatever, I don't care. We need a few of them doing anyways. What we got here? Pink wallpaper. Nice. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that yet. Right, I'm wrapping it up. We've done a lot today. Cycle 84. We've got our big stockpile of liquid mercury ready to go in a controlled manner. And we've got our Shatter Floxes on the way, which is good. And the base is a lot bigger and a lot prettier, so I think overall I'm happy with what's going on. Yes, thanks very much for hanging out, everybody. If you're still here from Uglavisk's raid, thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you want to see more, feel free to follow me on Twitch. If you're not already following me, we're streaming weekday evenings, 7:30 to 10:30-ish British time. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow as well. Wednesday, maybe. I am out on Wednesday, but I should be back at a reasonable time. We upload all of the VODs to YouTube. There is currently a video on there with me talking about the Aquatic Planet Pack DLC and analysing, well, just summarising my thoughts on everything. I'm really looking forward to that, but we've got to make some progress in this run so we can get to the point where we're actually looking at some of our objectives. Because we will split the Oni content between the new DLC and this run on the new update when it comes out, but I want to shift fully over to aquatic stuff as soon as I've achieved everything I want to in this run. Bit of bad timing, really, on my part, but that's fine. There's also a Discord where we hang out and we talk about video games. If you have a question about Oxygen Not Included, people usually have answers there, and sometimes it's me. Yeah, let's go raid someone. Glad you enjoyed everything, Polarmantic. Good night, Ayla Avo. I'm going to go raid 2 Legit City. They are currently playing. I believe they are currently playing on the update. So let's go find out what they're doing. They're doing max difficulty, all achievements. Looks like... Cycle 124. I can't tell. Let's find out. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Placo time, Placo time.